guys, welcome back to another video. Today is a super exciting one because I am the proud owner of the Anastasia and Alyssa Edwards palettes. I am so freaking happy that I own this palette. I can't even begin to explain. So I ordered this palette and I got it on Friday. Today's Monday and I'm filming this. I got it on Friday. And I immediately wanted to film with it on Friday, but I didn't get a chance to when I was going to try to make time over the weekend to film with it, and I just didn't get around to it. And it was so hard not to dig my claws into this palette. So I'm so happy that I was finally able to sit down and play with it. I really wanted to purchase the PR kit that it came in with the mirror and the fan that they also collaborated on, but it was just out of my price range, so I just bought this instead and thought maybe I can purchase another one because I like it so much. Hopefully they'll be in stock when I want to maybe buy another one. I'm not too sure yet, but I really want that PR kit. Like, it's amazing. I really want that mirror and fan. So I just got the eyeshadow palette instead, just by itself. I also want to try their new eyeshadow primer. That one looks really interesting too. But again, all I picked up was the eyeshadow palettes. So first, what I'm going to say about this palette is when I look at this palette, I get so much inspiration and almost like too much inspiration. Like, I don't know what I want to do. This look, when I sat down and did it, I was like, I had so many ideas like kind of running through my mind. I didn't know which one to pick first. But I decided to go with the one that I would use the most shades with. So I pretty much used every single colorful shade. The neutral shades I kind of stayed away from, so I used like pretty much all this. Well, you see me use all this, and then like these four up here. So pretty much this little. How many palettes did I use? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. So I used 8 eyeshadows. Actually 9 eyeshadows. From the total from the palette. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking because I feel like I've been talking for a really long time, really about nothing. So let's just go ahead and get right into the video. Alright guys, so I did one eye off camera only because I feel like with this palette there's so many options that you could do that I was a bit like overwhelmed, like in my own head with what to do. So I just did one eye off camera, kind of get a feel of the look that I wanted to create today. But trust me, there is going to be more looks with this palette, either on here or on my Instagram. I'm not sure yet, but there's just so many looks I feel like I can do with this palette. So I'm going to zoom you guys in and we're going to do this eye. Okay, so I feel like y'all are close enough. To start off, I actually did my eyebrows with the palette. I used the black called Beast. I used that for my eyebrows. So right now my eye is not primed, so I'm going to use my No Filter concealer by ColourPop. I need a new one. I ran out of this so fast. I was not expecting that. But I'm going to use this to prime my eye as per usual. So if you guys have watched my videos before, you know I don't normally set my my concealer when I prime my eyes. I like to use a tacky base. Just because I really want to try the white shade in the palette, I'm going to use a little brush that it came with on the smaller end and take that white shade called Headliner. And I'm actually just going to set underneath my brow bone. And when I did this on the other eye, I was so amazed at how pigmented this white shadow is. I don't have a white shadow that's this pigmented, and I've been wanting one. So I'm so happy that this one works out so good because it's honestly one of the best white eyeshadows I think I've ever tried. Alright, so my camera stopped recording. I'm not sure where I left off at. But basically, we're just taking the BBDC shade, this dark purple shade down here, and we're placing that and blending that out right at the inner corner of the eye. And I'm blending this shade out just a tiny bit because I'm going to go over over it with another shade in a second. So now over that, I'm going to take the shade Unicorn Tribe, and on that same exact brush, oh my god, why is my nose running? So I'm taking that on that same brush, and I'm going over the edge of that shadow, and then blending it out. And also, I'm not taking it too far in my inner corner, because that area I'm going to put in a different shade. I'm trying to use as much shades from this palette as possible. I feel like this palette is so, I don't know, like very versatile. I feel like that's a weird word, isn't it? Versatile. Am I even saying it right? I'm not even sure if that's how you pronounce it, to be honest. So right now, I'm just going to go back and forth in between the shade BBDC and Unicorn Tribe. At the moment, I'm using BBDC, and I'm darkening up the outer corner just a teeny tiny bit more. And in between the two colors, I'm also blending it out. This is a clean brush. This is the brush that came inside the palette, and it has no product on it. I just like to use a clean brush to kind of blend and mesh the two shades together a little bit more. And again, I'm taking this all the way up to my brow bone, but you definitely don't have to. Do whatever shape you want to do your eyeshadow in. I just feel like I don't have much eyelid space, so I like to take it all the way up, just to utilize every single inch of space that I have. Oh my god, my nose is starting to run, and I don't know why, and it's making me very sad. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop there. I'm going to blend it out a little bit more later, but I'm going to go ahead and move on to this inner corner crease. So for that, I'm going to take the shade Believe, this purple shade, and on that same brush, to clean it off, what I do is I just have a towel on my lap, and I just, in between colors, I just kind of, you know, swirl it on there. But this one, this color, we are just placing it right here. And I'm taking it pretty far in where my the bridge of my nose is. Then I'm going to go back with Unicorn Tribe, and just in the middle go over that. Just to make sure these two purples are kind of merged together. You know, I'm not sure if it's because my camera is old or if it's my lighting, but the camera does not do these colors justice. Like, they are so vibrant, so pretty. I'm gonna have to like mess with the saturation when I edit this video, because she ain't doing it right, girl. She ain't doing it right. So I'm going to take that dark purple shade, BBDC, and again go back into the crease. If you even want it deeper than this, you can go in with a small amount of the black shade, but I think for now I might just keep it like this. Maybe I'll go in with the black and later, but right now I think I like it just with the purple. Okay, so the next shade we're going to use is one that I'm actually really happy is in the palette, because I don't think I have a color like this. I mean, I might, but I'm thinking that it might be a shimmer color. I don't have any matte blues like this. So I'm going to take the shade Dream It. Yeah, I'm going to take the shade Dream It, this matte blue right here, and just on this tiny brush, I'm going to place that where the purple ends, kind of in the center of the lid. And then once again, I'm just going to go back and forth between the blue and the dark purple BBDC, just to blend the edge out, to make sure that they are very well blended and there's no harsh lines. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease up to where the blue shadow goes. And then just like this one, I'm gonna kind of go further down and like leave a little gap at the inner corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quickly because I'm really bad at getting this angle for some reason. So I'm gonna do that really quickly and then I will be right back. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, so crease is cut. So you can definitely stop this there if you're not into the whole like color, rainbow color thing. But of course, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do now is just add a bit more of the blue shade of Dream It. Just a teeny tiny bit. And then next after that is another shade that I'm super excited about, or that I was happy to see in this palette, which is this pink shade here, Texas made. First of all, I can relate, I am from Texas. So I'm going to go ahead and use this shade just on a really flat brush. Actually, I wish I had a flatter brush than this, but it works. So I'm just going to take this and dab that along. And then as I was blending these two out together on this side, I realized they kind of make purple together. So, yeah. No big deal though. No big deal. So again, I'm not going to take this all the way into the inner corner just because I want to leave some space for the yellow shade that we are going to go in with. And then just to blend these two together, just as I did with the blue and purple, I'm going to go ahead and just go back and forth between the colors of this, of these two shades, kind of like where they meet, just kind of go little windshield wiper motions right in the middle. In this, I feel like if you're getting discouraged because they're not blending together, just keep on blending, okay? Just keep on going. Eventually, they will merge, okay? I promise you. They will merge. Okay, so once those two shades are pretty much blended, I'm gonna use this yellow shade, Brick Road, and just on a smaller, like almost pencil-like brush, or not pencil-like, this is a pencil brush, going to dab that into the remaining white space of our lid. And then I'm going to merge the pink and yellow together, and it's kind of going to give like a really pretty orange shade. Okay, so now that that yellow shade is down, what I'm going to do is go back in with the dark purple BBDC and just run it along the edge of where the blue shade is. And then just wiping that brush off, taking that shade Believe. Oh, by the way, I'm using this really small brush. Forgot to show that. But taking that purple shade Believe and kind of doing the same thing along the edge. Normally I do this before I put down the shadow after I cut my crease, but I kind of forgot to. It's okay, I'm doing it now, not a big deal. So using my finger, I'm going to take this shade Beyond and just dab that right where the pink is. I'm actually not worried about it being like too opaque. I just kind of wanted a little bit of shimmer, and I just really wanted to use as much shades in this palette as possible. So on another clean finger, I think I'm going to take the shade DDG, this one right here, and I'm going to tap the smallest amount on top of the blue. I wasn't going to use this shade, but it was really calling my name, so I thought, why the heck not? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put on some lashes with some mascara, and then I'm going to finish the rest of my face off camera, just because I really wanted this video to be just about the eyes. So I'll be back whenever we are going to finish off the lower lash line. And yeah, I will see you guys in what might take me a whole hour, but will be like a minute for you. Alright, so really quickly before we move on to the lower lash line. I'm going to highlight my brow bone with Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette. I'm going to take the shade Pink Heart. It's a highlight that I have on my cheeks right now. I thought it'd be pretty under the brow bone, so I'm just going to quickly paint that on. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in to go ahead and finish. Let me move you guys up too. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the lower lash line. So I think what I might do is, not quite sure honestly. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the BBDC shade and run that underneath. I did set my under eye, so I'm not sure how these colors are gonna pop underneath or on top of powder, because I didn't set my eyelid, so it was a tacky base. So I'm not sure how these are gonna work out. I mean, so far this one is pretty vibrant still. So I really want to use the yellow shade again, so I'm gonna take Brick Road, and I'm going to press that in the inner corner. I probably should have put a white liner down here just so it sticks better, but I don't know, I didn't think about it. So I think I'm going to pop in a yellow shimmer in my inner corner just on top of the yellow shadow. I'm going to take this yellow shade from Morphe. This is from the 35B palette. I'm just going to pop that in real quick. I don't think I've ever actually used this shade before. It's really pretty. I think I'm going to go with the NYX suede liquid lipstick in the shade, where are you? Pink Lust. I was going to use the Lime Crime Pink Velvet liquid lipstick, but I think this one might be a better match for the pink that's in the palette. So I'm going to pop this on. Okay, yeah, I have not worn a pink like this in a really long time. I think I'm going to let it dry and then tap over a lighter pink on top just to kind of tone it down, because it's a pretty color. I'm just not used to seeing it on myself. Okay, so just to mute this pink down a little bit, I'm going to go in with the shade Cupid from Lime Crime. Just going to place this in the center and then tap it out with my finger. Alright guys, so that's the final look. I am absolutely obsessed with this palette. Like, I can definitely see myself reaching for this for the next couple months, because I feel like there's so many looks that I can do with it. So be either prepared to see more looks of this palette on here, or follow me on Instagram to see if I create anything else with this. But yeah, like this is just a great palette. If you're asking me, I 10 out of 10 recommend, because you have neutrals in here, but if you're someone who does like color or kind of like to mix it up with a neutral brown or you know, whatever, every now and then when you're doing a colorful look, then I really think that this is a really amazing palette. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. But before I go, I did want to talk about kind of an idea that I have. So I kind of want to merge two things that I am obsessed with together on this channel, which would be makeup and also horror movies. So I am obsessed with horror movies. Really anything horror, whether it's like gory or like paranormal, sci-fi-ish. Like I don't care, anything that is going to be creepy and creep me out, I'm obsessed with. So I kind of had this idea. He's not. So I had this idea in my mind for quite a while, and I just recently discovered Bailey Sarian. I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing her last name. But if you don't know who she is, I will have her channel linked down below. But basically, every Monday she does a murder mystery and makeup Monday. So she will be doing her makeup on camera while talking about a kind of like a murder mystery, or you know, maybe like a missing person's mystery or something like that. And I think it's so interesting because I do love like murder mysteries and stuff like that, like kind of like forensic files. So I really enjoy watching those videos. So before I discovered her, I kind of just had this idea in my mind because I've always wanted to do like kind of like horror movie reviews, because I love watching those myself. But I didn't know whether or not to do it on this channel or make a whole new channel for it. And then I thought, why don't I just merge these two together and do it? But then I was kind of iffy about it. And then after watching her, she really inspired me to do this. So I really want to start making those videos as soon as possible. But I'm not sure if I should post them on one specific day of the week or kind of just random days of the week kind of post these videos, because I kind of like how she does it like every Monday that video goes up. So I was thinking about doing like maybe horror movie and makeup Mondays. I'm not sure, maybe like Terror Tuesdays and makeup Mondays. Makeup Tuesday. I don't know. I'm still working that out. And I kind of want to get myself on a filming schedule. So once I kind of figure out a schedule and a filming schedule and uploading schedule, I really want to start this as soon as possible because it just makes me so excited. Even talking about it now, I probably don't even make sense and I'm all over the place, but it's because I'm so excited about this. And I just want to start it like ASAP as possible, you know? But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop rambling on. You guys are probably really tired of me. Alright guys, but thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you for being subscribed if you already are. I will see you guys in the next one, and if you want to see more of me, I have been really active on Instagram. For the whole month of June, I have been doing rainbow looks in honor of Pride Month. So head over there, like I said, if you're not tired of me and if you want to see more. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will have my Instagram down here, like on the screen, and then also in the description box. So make sure to check that out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!